Breaking news at 10 o'clock. We're working to learn more about a shooting that just happened tonight on Indy's Near East Side.
Metro Police say the shooting involves an injured child who's now been taken to Riley Children's Hospital. Right now, IMPD is giving a press conference to explain what they know so far, so we want to listen in.
Major Mike Leeper, L-E-E-P-P-E-R, IMPD Night Watch Commander. Shortly after 9 p.m. tonight, Indianapolis Metropolitan Police officers that are assigned to the East District received a radio dispatch call in the 1300 block of North Keeling Avenue at a residence on a report of a child that had been shot. Our officers arrived on scene within seconds of the dispatch call, along with Indianapolis Fire and IMS. Life-saving efforts were attempted on that child at the scene, who was transported to a local level 1 trauma center in extremely critical condition. Despite the life-saving efforts that were attempted both at the scene and at the hospital, that child was pronounced deceased at the hospital. Right now, the information that we can give you related to the child is that it's a toddler, a male toddler. Any age information will need to be confirmed by the coroner's office. There were individuals that were present. We do believe that the incident occurred inside the residence. The individuals that were present at the home, who we believe are both the parents, are cooperative with police and are speaking with our detectives. The IMPD Homicide Branch is currently on scene conducting that investigation. We don't know a lot of information right now about this incident. It's still very preliminary. We don't know the facts and circumstances surrounding what occurred prior to the shooting. However, at this point in time, we have no reason to believe that we have an ongoing threat to the public or that we're actively looking for a suspect. We do believe, again, based off of just the initial evidence and the initial statements that we have, that the incident was isolated to the interior of the home and that we have all of the parties that were involved in contact with police. Do you guys have any questions?
Now, initially, this was something that was reported as could have been accidental. Is that now changed in nature?
It's possible that it could be, but we don't have that definitive information until our detectives will have an opportunity to interview the parents. The only person that we have shot is the child, and again, we have no reason to believe they have a suspect out, but we can't definitively say that until we have conversations with.
Can you tell us who made the call to police? Who made that initial call?
I don't know.
You say one parent or both parents were in the home?
We believe that it's both parents. Now, I don't know if they were present inside the home, but they were present here when the police showed up.
In a reality where this is accidental and possibly self-inflicted, what advice would you have for parents to keep their children safe?
You know, the unfortunate reality is that this is not the first time that we've seen this. It's extremely unfortunate. You know, both these parents have to deal with this, and if it is in fact an incident where it was accidental and the child got a hold of this gun, those parents have to live with that. You know, and that's awful. You know, we cannot stress enough that you have to have responsible gun ownership, that you have to have accountability for your firearms so that they don't fall into the hands of people that shouldn't have them, especially a young child. The Indianapolis Police Department, the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department offers gun locks at no charge to citizens. We offer, at any point in time, they can call officers. An officer would have showed up to the house here and helped them to explain to them what good gun safety is or where the best place to store this firearm is. I don't want to cast judgment at this point in time because we don't know the facts and circumstances surrounding what occurred, but we can't stress enough that, you know, if you own a firearm, you have the responsibility to ensure that your firearm is secure and that it doesn't fall into the hands of someone that it shouldn't have it.
Anybody from the Marion County Prosecutor's Office on scene tonight?
No, we don't have anyone from the Prosecutor's Office on scene at this time. But again, the incident is still very preliminary.
Do you know if there were any more kids in the house besides this one?
Yeah, we know at this point in time that there was another child that was present again when the officers arrived at the scene, but we don't have any reason to believe the child was not present whenever the incident occurred.
Is that child going to be able to stay in the home tonight, or has it been?
That will be up to the determination once our detectives kind of get more of a clear picture of what occurred here tonight, and they have an opportunity to speak with the parents. But we do have the IMPD Chaplain's Office on scene and our IMPD Victims Assistants. They'll work with the detectives and make the determination whether or not there's a potential that Department of Child Services needs to be contacted and come to the scene. So that's still to be vetted.
Do you know how old that other child was?
Young. Yeah, it's young child. I don't know. I would identify him also as a toddler.
And a boy?
I couldn't tell.
Okay.
Were there any other firearms in the house at the time, or just the one?
So we don't know. So our detectives will work through that. Again, we have the crime scene of where we believe the incident occurred at secure, as well as the residence secure. And again, both parents that are here are cooperating at this point in time with the police. Our detectives are in the process of working through that, and once that crime scene's processed, we'll recover any additional firearms that would be present there. Anything else?
How long will you guys be here?
It's going to be a while. Yeah, it's going to be a while.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, there you guys. You just heard it there, straight from IMPD. We're just getting that latest information, and Dana Bierschel, I'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, incredibly discouraging and tragic news there. Jenny, IMPD recapping this shooting involving a young child, a toddler, a young boy, potentially an accidental shooting, though they're still investigating all of the circumstances there at that home on the east side tonight.
Now, authorities say there is no public threat. This happened in the home on the Near East Side, and so they're continuing that investigation, as you heard there, and they're working with the parents to figure out what exactly happened here. But we did hear that message that, of course, this is a tragedy. No one wants to have something like this happen, but as they investigate, they send out that reminder to everyone to be a responsible gun owner, and of course that they have resources possible for anyone who owns a gun to get the lessons that they need, and as well gun locks. So we'll stay on top of it. Of course, again, this may be accidental. They are still working to confirm that, but this evening, sadly, a little boy has died.